Gary here from Wood. Struggling to create straight edges and you don't have a jointer planer? Well, no problem. Let me show you a neat, easy trick to make that happen. I found an old piece of plywood. It's 120 centimeters by 25 centimeters, which should work perfectly. You don't want to be too thin, preferably a little bit thicker to take wider boards. As you can see, I've attached a rail on the underside of the board that can run in the track on the table saw, so it keeps it running nice and easily. Try and get the base as flush to the saw blade as possible, but it's not critical that you do so, because the track will keep the sled base running parallel to the saw blade, as you will see when we make the cut. If you want to become more sophisticated, you can run a T-track, miter track by cutting with the router slot for it, and then using this hold down clamps to hold it if you don't want to screw every piece in. And just make as many as you want to ensure that you secure the board effectively before you make the cut. Base of jig is about 1.2 meters by 40 centimeters in width. Fence piece is about 12 centimeters, held down by 6 screws. As we can see, the fence is perfectly straight against the straight edge. Base plate of the circular saw sits flush against the fence, as you can see. The blade runs against the outside of the base plate of the jig, as you can see. Here's a view from a different angle. The blade sitting flush against the base plate of the fence. I'm going to turn this sideways now so that you can have a better view of the two components. There sits the blade. Fence is flush. And it's all ready to use. 4 support planks. The middle two should be as close to the cut line as possible. And now you will see the mistakes that I make in this regard. You can see my middle 2 planks are a long way from where the cut line actually is, and I didn't notice it. You'll see the ramifications in a moment. Place the jig along the line and then check to see it's square, which we'll do in a second. One quicker. There we go. Nice and solid. Now we're going to set the blade depth so it just cuts through the wood piece that we're cutting and doesn't strike the floor underneath. I have to get on my hands and knees to do this because I'm getting pretty old. And from this video I look kind of stiff in my movements. There, it's all set and we are ready to go. Now you see the mistake. Watch the blade jam. There it jams. Because the wood on the right hand side of myself has lifted because there's no support on it. We solve this by putting some weight on this, and then I go make a second mistake. See the board under my left hand there should be much closer to the cut line, and watch what happens when the cut goes through. The bolt tilts and I almost strike the ground underneath. Not clever, but a good lesson to learn. There we go, all finished. I trust that